Hi everybody, my name is Desiree. Um, some of you may know me, some of you might not. I know I said I was gonna start doing these YouTube videos. Um, Obviously I don't have my makeup done. I'm pretty sure my next video I'll have my makeup done. I mean fully done. Right now I'm just wearing foundation and lip gloss because I'm too tired to do all that right now. It's way too late. I know you guys wanted me to film a Q&A video, so that's what we're gonna do. Um, Everyone had good questions. I picked out the ones that seemed to be similar, so that way I can make the first video about that. If I sound really low, it's because everybody's asleep. I don't want to wake everybody up, but I did want to do this first video because I've been talking about it all day. As you can probably hear, I have my little one down here in her little bouncer. So we'll start with, obviously you guys heard my name. We'll start with my age. I'm 22 years old. I am a mother of 2 little girls. I have a almost 3-year-old. She'll be 3 in April. Her name is Nevaeh. I have a 2-month-old, almost 3-month-old. She is the little light in my life, just like her sister. She is very grumpy and has an attitude like me, which is kind of funny. Yeah, huh? Tell them. Say I get mad all the time. Let's see. So you guys asked, how does it feel being a young mom? Honestly, the first time around, I was like, oh, I got this, I can do it. When it came to actually like taking care of the first one, it was very, very difficult. I had a really hard time just because I was so young. I was 19 when I had my first child, which was freaking crazy. Can't believe I was 19 and a mom. That was probably the craziest part. I pretty much got pregnant right out of high school. That it was a lot. I had a really rough pregnancy the first time. I was always in and out of the hospital. I couldn't eat for months on end. It was really, really bad. My youngest, actually, it was so hard to tell that I even was pregnant because I wasn't sick. I didn't feel anything. It was like normal. I had just gotten out of the relationship with me and the father of my kids. When we had broken up, I had just kind of went all over the place. And he's honestly just, it was hard. He's awesome dad. Just me and him were not doing all so well back then. I don't know how to explain it. We were not meant to be together at the time, and it just was getting to be too much. I was being too much to him, and he was too much to me. And don't get me wrong, I have my faults in everything that happened, I know that it's not like how it was before. Me and him are actually really cool with each other. I think we're better friends than anything. But I mean, we still obviously care about each other, always will. Or at least that's how I feel. Let's see. See, I lost my train of thought. But, I lost like so much weight. I was weighing in at 240 pounds. I was just stress eating, literally stress eating all the time, like all the time. When I finally left the house and moved back in with my parents, I ended up losing about 35 pounds. I lost 35 pounds from just being depressed, honestly. Like, he was my first love. He was a lot of firsts for me. Obviously, he's the father of my kids. So, yeah, that was really hard. Then, slowly but surely, we started talking and being cool and being like, okay, look, we have a little one. We need to, make sure everything's good with her. You don't want to mess anything up for her and make her think, oh, my parents, like, they're so mean to each other. Like, we didn't want to do that. That was not something that we planned on. And the second child was obviously something we didn't plan on. I went through a lot. I wasn't sick throughout the second pregnancy. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell at all. I obviously hadn't posted anything. I hadn't said anything. I knew for a little while, but I think I was just scared. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? I had to make a choice, and I was given the choice. Do I want to have her, or do I not want to have her? Which at that point, I didn't even know if it was him or her. And I told myself, do you want to be upset that you didn't have this child, or do you not want to have this child and move on? And your whole life can just start all over. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a really hard decision. I thought about it for like a week. I even went to Planned Parenthood to go see. And when I went in there, I looked and I was like, what am I even doing here? Why? The baby didn't do anything to me. It's not the baby's fault. And that's when I realized, just have the baby. What more can you do? There's really nothing you can do. And then next thing I knew, there was another little girl. Posted about her. Everyone was so confused because you could literally not tell at all. I couldn't tell. I was just like, we all surprised. Which is probably one of the biggest lessons I learned about being a mom. Is that you don't put yourself first anymore. You put your kids first. Which was another question that someone had. And honestly, I'm glad that I made the choice that I made. I'm very happy about it. I love my kids very, very much. They're honestly probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I was literally spinning out of control. I was just doing the most, didn't care, didn't want to listen to my parents, didn't want to do any of that. And now that scares me. Are my girls gonna do what I did? Or am I gonna put my foot down and not only put my foot down, but be able to be like, here, I'm not that mean to where you can't come and talk to me. If you want to try something, then you better tell me. I want them to be comfortable enough to come to me. I was afraid to go to my parents because I felt like a failure. Honestly, I didn't feel like I was doing good enough. I went through depression all my life. If something wasn't happening to me, then I was like, oh my gosh, something's going good for once. And then, boom, another thing. So, it's just been one thing after another. But let's get on from that. Let's see, another one is, let me see. I don't even know. They're pretty much all the same questions. Let's see. What motivates me? My girls. Everything I do for them. Whether it's making YouTube videos to try and help me become something bigger and get my name out, because I want to be something bigger than just that girl from San Bernardino. I don't want to be from here forever. I mean, it won't ever go away. Obviously, I'll always be a Dino baby. But I wouldn't say that I want to stay here the rest of my life. I want to get out of San Bernardino. Get out of California, probably. I'm debating on it. I just want something that's better for them. If I get a different job, it's for them. If I'm driving a different car, it's for them. Honestly. I could be driving the ugliest car, but as long as it gets me to their appointments, to their dentist appointments, to their freaking dance recitals one day, to school. My oldest one's going to be going to school soon, so that's a little scary. I never thought the day would come. I think I'll probably cry more than her, just because I pretty much got through a lot with her. We've been through so much. I seen her first steps. I got to see her crawl. I got to see all of that. And having to go to work now, it's heartbreaking because I don't think I'll be able to see all of the little milestones of my youngest. And I don't want her to feel like I'm not able to do the things that I do with her sister. And I don't want her to feel like why didn't you do this with me? How come you weren't there for me? You know? That's the hard part, is telling her I couldn't be there because I had to work. But it's also the reason she'll love me is because she'll say, my mom worked really hard to make sure me and my sister were good. My mom did what she had to do, even if she didn't want to. And I guess that's another lesson that you learn. Honestly, I wouldn't say the biggest lessons, because everything is a lesson, no matter what. So, like, my pregnancies were different. My kids are totally different. My oldest was so quiet all the time, always slept, only cried here and there. This one cries not all the time, but she's my little crybaby. She just wants to be loved all the time, and she loves when I hold her, and she loves when I sing to her. She's another mama's girl. I would say a goal of mine is, obviously, I want to have a nice car that will be able to take my kids everywhere, but not mess up on me. Because I swear, I feel like every car I've ever gotten always messes up, no matter what. Ford Focus, whole freaking engine blew out. Had a Nissan Altima that I think the starter went out. My Honda, oh my goodness, what wasn't wrong with it? Now I'm looking for a new car, so wish me luck. I can't even cross my fingers. See, that's sad. I have to, like, literally. Well, this video is getting kind of long, and probably don't know how to edit it. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hopefully I can start to post more and get like a specific date of when I'm gonna post, and then hopefully, you hit that little subscribe button at the bottom